Greetings, everybody. I am a bonobo with a GoPro, and welcome to Wolfinia. This is episode 241 of my Minecraft survival series, and in the last episode, we did some work over here in the farm district of Wolfinia. We got all of our food farms back up and running, and overall, I'd say everything is looking pretty good over here. It's not perfect. There's some small issues we'll address later, but pretty good, right? I mean, I think overall the whole of the farm district in Wolfinia is actually looking pretty good. There's some stuff we're going to work on though today. Like for instance, we have villagers getting into areas where they don't belong. I think we finally solved the issue of animals getting out into areas they don't belong. That's been a long-standing issue, so it's good to see a resolution to that. But before we get into anything else, what I want to get into right now is a little bit of redstone, because there are dangers outside of Wolfinia. And this door right here, this door, I don't think is going to do the trick as far as keeping those dangers out of Wolfinia. No, that's not going to keep the apostates out. That's not going to keep the monsters out. That's not going to keep the dangers out of our fair city. So, something needs to happen here, and it needs to happen now. Now, those of you who have been around for a while might remember that we built this door way back in the pre-Ascension times of Wolfinia Phase 1. But in the pre-Ascension times of Wolfinia Phase 2, we made some changes to this door, and maybe those changes were ill-advised. Because the pre-Ascension version of this door will not work post-Ascension, while the pre-Ascension version of this door, I do believe would work post-Ascension, so what we need to do is take this pre-Ascension version of this door and revert it to the way it was pre-Ascension, because we are now post-Ascension. You following me? Now, luckily for you, luckily for me, we're not going to have to sit through me trying to figure out how to make this door work, because I did document us building it pre-Ascension, so getting it set up post-Ascension shouldn't be too terribly difficult. But for those of you who do need a refresher on how this door works, let me go ahead and give you that real quick. So this door has a couple different sections. We have our exterior section on the front and back. We have an interior section. The interior section closes up the middle section of this door, while the exterior section closes off the top and the bottom. Now, hopefully that makes sense to you, but if it doesn't, don't even worry about it. I'm terrible at explaining stuff, and you're going to see how it works either way. Well, maybe. You know, provided I can actually get this working again. Ow! Alright, step 1 complete. All the useless redstone is now gone. And step 2, the new redstone is going in. It's actually a really simple process. There's just 2 steps to it. Well, actually, let's add a 3rd step, testing. There's always 3 steps. Everything's a 3-step process, you know? Sometimes 4. Yeah, we may need a 4th step here. All right. Come on. Come on. No! Ow! Crap! You want to do it again? Fine. We can do it again. We can do this all day. Come on. Show me something. Yes! Okay. I think we've got the function of the door in. The timing's a little bit off, but it works. Let's see if we can get that timing a little bit better. That, I think, should be close. All right, let's see how it does, and we will adjust accordingly. This is not going to be pretty. Hold on. Yeah. Ignore this guy right here. Pretend he never did anything. Pretend he just did exactly what he was supposed to do. Like this time, he would do exactly what he needs to do. Oh yeah, that's great. That is wonderful. I mean, it's not the fastest door ever, but you know what? It'll work. Because who needs fast when you have crap? Final step. Step 72. Let me go ahead and get cleaned up here, then we'll be ready to move on. All right, that should just about do it. Now we have our door, and it looks so much more open now. Full 4 blocks tall by 5 blocks wide, diagonal piston door. Ooh, I'm liking it. I am liking it. All right, let's go ahead and test it from this side. Just make sure everything works here, you know. Oh yeah, that's good. Do you get a little clicking from the droppers here? But I think that's fine. You know, a little bit to do upon entering the city, upon exiting. A little ceremony never hurt anybody. Nah, that's wonderful. Wolfinia is slowly but surely returning to its former glory, and I love it. Hey! You still not harvesting? No, you're still not harvesting, are you? I can tell that you're not harvesting. This is one of those issues I was telling y'all about that we're going to address later. Hey, I'm going to come back and address this with you later. You hear me? What? You say something? Anyway, the next thing I want to focus on is lights. I want to get some lights over here in the farm district and probably also in the business district as well. Because we started doing that last episode. Around all our food farms that we were working on, we added some new lighting to them. And you know what? I like lighting that makes sense. Because right now we do have a lot of lighting, but that lighting is underground, right? And that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense visually. So basically, the lighting is going to be for aesthetic purposes mostly. Also, I would like to prevent these villagers from getting into places where they don't belong. So I will make an effort to do that as we proceed throughout the farm district. Watch it when you're walking in front of guys swinging an axe. My goodness, no sense of self-preservation. Anyway. We're going to prevent villagers from getting to places they don't belong. We're going to put up some lights in both the farm and business district. So at this point, can you get up off me, please? Thank you. Get up off me. At this point, let's go ahead and call the drone on over here, put on a little bit of music, and get to work. Welcome back, everybody. So we have a lot of the areas that were previously finished around Wolfinia now looking a little bit more finished. In addition to adding streetlights around the city, we also illuminated some builds that previously weren't very well illuminated, and that seems to help a lot. And you guys probably can't see that from up here, which means you probably couldn't see it very well from the drone's point of view either. So let's go ahead and take a stroll along the streets here. And you can see all the lanterns, add so much detail, and you know what? I just really like it. But let's go ahead and move away from the business district once again, back into the farm district, because I also made some changes in here. As you can see, we doubled up on our fences. They are now twice as high as they used to be, and hopefully that prevents villagers from getting in, it prevents animals from getting out and wandering around into dangerous places where they don't need to be. Now, I did not get around to relocating said animals and said villagers because I figure, well, we can do that together right now. Hey, Bonanas! Come with me. You don't belong here. Horsies! Hey, skeleton horsies. Excuse me, you can't be back here. What is your name? Hold up. Excuse me. What's your name? Mangible. That's a ridiculous name. Anybody ever told you got a ridiculous name? Like, who gave you that name? That name's almost as bad as some of the names I come up with. How do we get out of here? Alright, this place might look familiar to you. Yep, come on in. Excuse me, I have horsies trying to come in, fella. Go on, get out of here. You don't belong in here anyway. Alright, make yourselves at home because this is your home. Oh, look at you. You decided to stay, huh? That's fine. Just make yourself useful. You know, you gotta do some work. This poop don't scoop itself. What? You got yourself caught in the tree? How'd you manage that one? Alright, come on, genius. Let's get you home. If I can figure out the best way to do that. Just come with me. Man, how you gonna just stomp all over a man's vegetables? Come on. Ridiculous. Apparently, that's just a thing to do around here. There are quite a few untilled, stomped on, trampled on blocks that should be tilled soil. That's fine. We'll handle that. You having fun over there, chicken, huh? Make yourself at home in my garden? My pumpkin patch? Not even my pumpkin patch, it's Jumpin' Jack's pumpkin patch. He has been conspicuously absent, hasn't shown up for work in a while. I wonder what happened to that guy. I missed a pumpkin down there, didn't I? Sure did. Nectaranium. Okay. I don't know who named y'all, but whoever it was seemed like they were really struggling to keep up a theme. I know some of y'all probably want to see me build some new builds and stuff like that. Something a little bit more exciting than maintenance around Wolfinia. Trying to get my horsies back where they belong and all that. But, you know, this stuff does need to happen. And I would like to see it happen sooner rather than later. So that way we can get to some of that newer, more exciting stuff. You understand? Good. Oh yeah, I don't think I gave you guys a really good view of this area in the time lapse. I really like this area. There's a little back area behind the office over here in the farm district. Like, I'd like to come back here and just hang out during my lunch break or something like that. You know, if Mr. Wolfins actually gave me a lunch break, that'd be wonderful, actually. Hey, what you doing over here? You're not a friendly doggy. You're not my doggy, are you? No, you're not. You can stay there for just a second. I'll be back with you momentarily. Who wants treats? I brought treats. You get away from my sheep. All right, now you're a good boy. Now you can watch out for the sheep instead of trying to eat them, huh? We don't do that crap here. Oh, he just wanted one. He's such a good boy. Yes, you are. Come on, good boy. Yeah, that'll work. Now, while we're over here, let's go ahead and address our wheat fields right here, because you'll notice that this guy right here is not harvesting, and his compadre on the other side. Oh, I didn't smash any soil, did I? No, we're good. We're fine. His friend over here is also not harvesting their wheat, and I'm guessing that has something to do with the way I place their composters. So, adjustments will be made. So what we're gonna do is give this guy greater access to his composter. So now he can access it from the sides, diagonally, however you want to access it. And hopefully increase access to the workstation means increase productivity, or at least some productivity. That would be great. No? Okay, well, what do you want from me then, huh? Just go ahead and tell me what you need and I got you covered, pal. No, we're good. Okay, you just need access to the sides of his composters here. All right, on to the next one. Hey, there we go. That is wonderful. Okay, so now all our wheat farmers are actually farming their wheat, and we can move on to our next order of business, which would be removing the villagers from our barnyard. And hopefully this time, once we get them out, they won't be able to get back in. I know it seems like it's fun hanging out with the sheep and playing with the sheep all the time, but believe me, it's a bad idea. Okay, there we go. I knew that'd get them. Now, you stay. Gentlemen, I'm gonna have to ask you to step inside, please. If you want to play with animals, there's more animals inside. Yeah, go check all the animals inside. No, this animal has to stay out here, though. He can't play inside. He's an outside cow. Sir, you want to see all the cool... No. You get back here. Sir! Oh, my goodness. This is ridiculous. Okay. No! I said no! A terrible idea. Listen, the shoving that you're experiencing right now, this is the most loving shove I have to offer, okay? I don't want you to mistake it as hostility of any kind. These are shoves of love. Whew. All right, yes, I did lie about the inside animals. That's only because I have a better surprise for you. We got composters here. I know how much y'all like composters, and yeah, these are real, actual composters. Check this out. It's a good composter, huh? Now, we are going to need a permanent place for their composters, because I'm going to let them keep these things. I'm thinking right here in the farmer's market, probably as good a place as any. Hey, you want to come get your compost? Yeah, you want to come get your composter. Come get your composter. I hope you like it. It's a good composter. Oh, yeah, he loves that composter. All right, there is one more villager who is being incredibly stubborn in the barn here that I still need to get out. Unless he's a freaking magician. Holy crap! Why? Do I look like I got time for your games? Oh. Well, you know, I'm sorry I yelled at you. You were actually being very compliant there. No! No! Dang it! Where do you think you're going, huh? Yeah. Wait. What are you guys doing up here, huh? There's no composters up here for y'all. Y'all need to get back downstairs. There's no reason for y'all to be up here. No, seriously, why are y'all up here? Like a secret meeting or something? Why wasn't I invited? Teach y'all to hold secret meetings without me. Got a new rule. No villagers allowed upstairs. Gentlemen, maybe you didn't hear my announcement, but y'all ain't allowed up here. You gotta go. You're being very difficult, and I don't appreciate that. Oh my goodness. Alright, y'all wanna do this the hard way? That's fine. That's fine. I got no problems doing this the hard way. You forced me to do it. Yeah, well, maybe your tootsies wouldn't hurt so much if you just follow the rules. You are... Okay. No, do it again. Ha! 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 Ah, he was the biggest pain in the butt. All right. Now we're good. I'm sorry about your feet. Sorry about your ankles. I'm also sorry about what I had to do to my building here. All right. I think we're good now. So we got the villagers out back where they need to be, which is not here. Guys, come on, guys. That's not going to help me get out. Hold on. All right, guys, listen, just make way. Let me through. Guys, this is ridiculous. Listen, I'm sorry about your clubhouse, but this is not your clubhouse. It is not. It is for business. I can't get out this way. That's fine. We can get out the other way. You know, we have an exit. We have an exit for just me. Okay. I seriously do not understand what's happening here. That's fine. And why are you littering? Now, I've been doing some thinking as to where we're going to take the video from here, and I think it would be in my best interest to get as far away from the farm district as quickly as possible. So we are going to move over here to Wolfinia's business district. Now, we're not going to hang out in the main area of the business district for too long, but I did want to show you that I have put preventative measures in place to make sure villagers can't get where they don't need to be, or if they do get to where they don't need to be, they can easily get out without my assistance. Like these guys are trying to do right here. Hey, no, you can get out of there. Just pop up here and then walk this way. Don't lie to me, Andrew. Don't lie to me and don't try my patience. As I said, we're not going to be hanging out in the main area of the business district. Instead, we are going to make our way to the rotunda, to the old rotunda, because earlier in this episode, I had to fix a door, and I actually enjoyed doing that. And there is another door that needs to be fixed over here, so maybe we'll go ahead and fix this door as well, except for I have a pig. I always have a pig. No more! Not after today! You think you own the rotunda, Mr. Pig? No! Ow! No! If anybody owns a rotunda, Mr. Wolfins owns a rotunda, and Mr. Wolfins says you can't be here. No more rotunda pig. It's the end of an era. Excuse me. I mean, you can stay in the rotunda. You're more than welcome to stay in the rotunda. You just can't be behind the wall, you know what I'm saying? Probably gonna need a little bit more green around here if we want to balance things out, huh? Yep. Rotunda pigs, reign comes to an end. With bushes. You know, they say if you can't beat them, join them, and I see Mr. Pig has joined the bushes down here at the bottom of the rotunda, and that's just fine by me. But I like this change. I like adding the bushes along the walls here. It helps kind of bring this together with the ceiling and with the green down there, right? But onward to what we were talking about before, this door. So, let's see if it works, and if it doesn't, we'll fix it. It doesn't work. Well, part of it works, most of it works. And actually, fixing this door might be as easy as just doing this. Yeah, look at that. Just connect the redstone to the piston. We got ourselves a working door. Same thing to this side. Excellent, excellent. Okay, let's head back up top now and see if that actually did what we wanted it to do. So, door open. Door close. Door open. I am a genius. Next up on our door tour, I think we're going to head over to Wolfen's Laboratory because there's a door over here at the entrance to Wolfen's Laboratory that hasn't worked since our pre-ascension days. So, how do I, here we go. All right, so we'll see if this is now working. No, it's not. So there's actually a switch for this door that is this circuit back here, which actually completes this circuit, which operates the door. So now that the circuit is complete, there is still hope for the door. We'll go ahead and see if this is working. So this door is a two-parter. It has a bottom triple piston extender that does not seem to work, and a top triple piston extender, which also does not seem to work. Okay, yeah, it's broke. So it turns out not all of our redstone from our pre-ascension days is going to work post-ascension, which is a shame because this is just baffling me right now. I'm just gonna have to come up with a whole new design for my triple piston extender system. Hold up, we got redstone, they ain't touching anything. All right, so now our redstone dust is touching what it needs to touch. Hopefully that solves our problem up here. If so, then the top should be good, maybe, hopefully, and that saves me a little bit of work. So let's see. So, as I said, this is a two-parter. We have the bottom triple piston extender, and then the top one should go off now. Or not. All right. Let's see if we can diagnose this problem. Hold on. I mean, it's not retracting, but it is extending as far as it needs to extend. So, did I take out iron bars? I may have taken out iron bars. Alright. So, let's see if the top actually does work. It does! With all the bars in place, the top is fine. Okay, well that saves me a little bit of trouble as far as that goes. So, we just need to worry about the bottom. Mostly the bottom retraction of the pistons. But as far as the top goes, that's looking pretty good. So, dang it. I mean, I probably didn't need to tear up as much of this upper area as I did trying to get it to work. So, let me put it back together in the right way. And with that, the upper section of this door and all the walkway stuff is back to normal, back to being good to go. Now, we can start trying to figure out the bottom part. Now, I think I made mention of this earlier, but the redstone for the bottom part of this door baffles me. Obviously, it's not my redstone. It's nice, tight, compact, didn't come from my mind, probably came from a tutorial somewhere where somebody knew what they were doing. So how do I, somebody that doesn't know what he's doing, fix this? Nope, too much for my brain. I don't want it. I don't need it. This one can go. See, I already had in my mind I was going to put my own triple piston extender design down here, and it's not going to be pretty, it's not going to be compact, but it is going to be easy for me to understand. So, we need to activate this piston right here next, which means I'm just going to activate that one just a second, less than a second after we activate the bottom one, so on and so forth, and we'll deactivate what we need to be deactivated and reactivate what we need to be reactivated. Hopefully in the right order. So our extension circuit is going to look a little something like this. I mean, it's pretty simple. So let's see if it actually works. Can't see anything from down here. I'm assuming it worked. And then we just need to retract the pistons by sending the proper signals to the proper place at the proper time. Now, admittedly, this looks terrible. This looks like a mess. It looks like redstone spaghetti. It is redstone spaghetti, but it's simple redstone spaghetti. It's just pasta and tomato sauce. It's redstone dust and repeaters, and that's it. With the exception of this redstone block on this piston here, I need to activate this piston in the middle on the retraction, and this just so happened to be the only thing that worked. So, you know what? We're going to roll with it. We're going to roll with it. This is not where I wanted to be. I wanted to go hook the top back up so we could actually see if this thing is working, and hopefully we get a full cycle. So what I need to do is put my torch back here, and now we should be good to go. So let's go ahead and make our way to the front gate of Wolfen's Labs and see if we now have the ability to keep undesirables out. So there is our opening sequence. It will give us enough time to walk through there before the closing sequence, which should happen about now. Excellent. All right, now the full test. So there is our opening. We have plenty of time to walk through, and only us to walk through, and then closing right behind us. Perfect. And now that I got my mess all cleaned up, we can move on to the next thing. And the next thing is also located over here in Wolfen's Labs, is the entrance to the quarantine district, and this looks all kinds of broken. Because it is all kinds of broken. Now, fortunately for us, these doors are actually really simple. It's just that we had to really overcomplicate them in order to get them to work in the Bedrock dimension. But now that we're here, we can just revert to the original design. Look at that, so much simpler. Now we have one observer that will cause the pistons to pick up and spit out blocks as needed. Got rid of all the other nonsense that was back here. I think we can go ahead and test it out. Like I said, these doors should be pretty simple. So picked up the blocks, then they should spit them out and allow the wall to close up. Excellent. So exit door is good, entrance door is good. Those are pretty much the exact same door. Now we can move on to another very similar door here in the Cerberus room, our entrance to the quarantine district. And this, like the other door, should be as simple as just removing all the nonsense and replace it with redstone that actually makes sense. So let's go ahead and give Cerberus our ID badge, and then we'll wait for him to check it, make sure we're legitimate, make sure we are authorized to be here. I am authorized to be here, by the way. All right, then we can proceed on through, get our ID badge back, and the door should close behind us, just like all the other ones did. Wonderful. Now, I'm not done working on doors here yet in Wolfinia, but I am sure that some of you guys are sick of watching me work on doors here in Wolfinia. So what I'm going to do is continue to work on doors here in Wolfinia, because there are a few more doors I can think of, and I would like to knock them out and just make this a door episode. But I'm not going to sit here and explain to you every little thing I'm doing, because I'm sure most of you get the gist of what I'm doing by now. We find a door, it either works or it doesn't. If it doesn't work, we repair or replace parts, right? So, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and work on this door over here at Ender Island. Provided that is actually broke. That remains to be seen. Let's see it. Oh, well, that's like only a little bit broke. Makes things easier for me. All right. So that should just about do it. Adjusted some timings. That was like the last thing that needed to happen. Other than that, we unstuck some blocks, updated some redstone, and I think we should at this point be hopefully good. Oh yeah, that's a good closing sequence right there. All right, let's check the opening sequence and show me something I'm gonna like. Yes, I like it. I love it. Oh, and then we have these things that retract. I completely forgot to check those out. All right, now just to make sure everything is working, door is good, then we make our way in here, retraction, 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 perfect. Hello? Somebody call my name? Oh, hello. You guys shouldn't be in here. I'm gonna have to ask you to move along. You get it? Well, no, you don't get it, obviously, because you're a sheep. But this guy, he gets it. He gets it. He knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, you guys do have to move along, because this is a bad place for you. You don't get that, but this guy would get it if he... Come on out! Okay. Yeah, this guy gets it. He knows what I'm talking about. Now, you guys gotta move along. Scientific endeavors occur in this place. This is no place for beasts. You know, Wolfen's Labs, serious business. Serious business. You're not bees. It's fine. It's fine. You know, puns are not my thing. But look at this. You guys can hang out over here. This is nice. That's a nice place for you, right? You don't want to be inside. Not on a nice day like today. Now, the last door that's occurring to me at the moment is over here in our accommodations, recreation, entertainment, and storage area, and it's a door leading into our mines. And this almost works. Almost. But not quite. Yeah, this must be that quasi-fragilistic XP connectivity everybody keeps talking about. We'll fix that. Alright, we should be good now. I know I say that a lot, but I mean it this time. We should be good now. So, we have a fully closed door, right? Then we hit this button. We have a fully open door. Wonderful. Alright, let me go ahead and start putting these back in, and we'll check. Crap! You made me miss the closing sequence! How dare you! Alright, let's try this again. Ah! Get off me! Shulker box. Here, you're coming with me. We're gonna go deal with it. Crap! Ah! I'm fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. The door's fine. Everything's fine. See? It's fine. Now, there are probably many more doors here around Wolfinia that I have not even considered, and I have considered the fact that I have not considered them, so therefore these doors should not be considered not considered. Oh, look at this. Got like one little patch of snow right here. This is nice. Let me get out of the rain for a little while. But yeah, there's probably a lot of other doors that I've missed. I just can't think of them right now. So in the future, when we come across those doors, we will handle them. But I don't want to do anything else today. Like, nothing. I want to do nothing else today. So yeah, I'm thinking we're done for now. Really? You know what? I think we made good progress today. I almost felt like I didn't do enough. Ow. But you know what? We did. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please be sure to hit that little thumbs up button. That would mean a whole lot to me. And if you want to see more of Wolfinia, please remember to subscribe. But as always, I just want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I deeply appreciate it. And until next time, I have evolved into Slowbro, and I will see you guys later.